In the herd. I'm Joyce, Bronson, intake coordinator with the McShin Foundation, and this is?
I'm Dixie Lewis. I'm the medication and urine screening coordinator here at the McShin Foundation.
And that is?
And I'm Tara, and I am a participant of McShin.
Tara! Welcome, Tara.
We love Tara.
Tara's so awesome. She came a far way, guys.
She has. The growth.
The growth. I remember when me being the intake coordinator for the McShin Foundation allows me to have the joy of seeing everyone on their very first day into McShin and then seeing their growth. And Tara, you came in
January 7th.
January 7th. So she kind of started the new year with us.
Yeah.
And it is now freaking
May.
Are we in
May the 5th. It's Cinco de Mayo. But,
Okay. So, you know what? That's 5 months, 4 months?
It's 4 months in a couple days.
Okay, cool stuff. And fun fact, cool thing, me and Tara went to court, last month? Or
April 1st.
April 1st.
I know.
And
April
Tara,
Fools.
what happened at your court case, Tara, when you went in?
They shocked me, and I thought it was April Fool's joke, but they dismissed everything, and they were proud of my progress and told me that they never want to see me again.
Yeah.
The PO said, I better not ever see you again.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, they pretty much just, congratulated her on everything she's done, because she did. She came a far way. I think right before Tara came in, she was on detox. She wasn't in detox, right?
Yes.
And then, ever since she came in on January 6th, or 7th,
Yeah.
I can't remember
It was
anything.
a Thursday.
Yeah. So
She's like, I remember.
I remember.
You know what I remember, guys? The time that Dixie left me in the
Here we
parking
go.
lot.
Every time it never
I
failed.
just thought I'd say it one time.
One thing I
early.
don't remember this happening.
She was on detox, too.
I just completed a 28-day program at that point, and then I did detox already before then.
She was
She was
throwing me under
detoxing
the
from her
bus.
detoxing medicine.
Yeah, there you go.
The Vivitrol shot. So today we're talking about recovery and things that happen in recovery. So cool thing too is I think this is a kind of a good way to do the topic too, because I just came back from my vacation. And this is actually my very first vacation that I've ever done in recovery. Like I did like a weekend trip, like to the beach or something. But this last, when I went to Florida, I actually did a full 7 days in Florida.
That's amazing.
In Orlando, right?
Yeah.
And I told y'all I was taking naltrexone before I went because I was scared of the drink. But when I was down there, if you go to Universal Studios, man, there's like alcohol everywhere. They've got the nice big old pretty cups and everything. I mean,
Yeah.
before you even get
Dress
in
it up a little bit.
Yeah, and then when you're drunk, you buy more things, so of
Oh,
course.
absolutely. I mean, I'm in the line with other people holding their beers and stuff. But I thought I was going to be like, oh man, I'm going to want this. But I actually did not have the desire. What it just did is it played it out for me. And I'm like, I'm at freaking Universal Studios having a ball sober. Because I can hardly remember my Disney World 10 years ago.
Yeah, you remember it.
Yeah, and then I thought about it too. I was like, if I was to take this drink now, I'm here at 11. By 4 o'clock, they're going to be carrying me out this place. I'm going to have one earring on, one earring off, a shoe lost somewhere.
Yep.
And wearing some little girl's princess hat.
Oh, I will. Absolutely. And the baby's bib.
Yeah. Of
So
course.
but definitely like fun things in recovery, and also it allowed me on this vacation to do more things than I normally would have done on a vacation, because normally you got to use your using time, right? And in the past, I wouldn't have been able to do things at night because I'm too busy at that point in time. It's my drinking time. Like I've been at the park, I've drank so much that I'm pretty much stuck. But this time we got to do different things. Like we did the escape
room.
Escape room.
Yes.
You and Scott, you did the little,
Oh,
the pictures
that
of that.
was amazing.
Priceless.
That picture needs to be like
Tell
on
us
there.
about that, Joyce. How was that experience?
How does it make you feel?
What y'all talking about? So the indoor skydiving we went to, it was very traumatic. No, it was an experience. Like I had always said, I want to go skydiving. So this time we went into the indoor skydiving because we went past. I was like, oh shoot, this looked fun. Soon as I went in the stimulator, I made the man let me out. I'm like, I couldn't do it. I had to grab his leg. I was like, no.
She wasn't ready.
I wasn't.
Oh.
And they had to stop the ride and let me off the stimulator. And then the 6-year-old went in, and the 7-year-old went in, and the 80-year-old grandma went in. And then I was like, the guy's like, come on, you want to try it again? Like, and I said, all right, I'm a soldier. Because I am.
Heck yeah.
And I went again, and this time that's when you guys saw the pictures, because I stood in there, but I was deathly afraid, and that's why everybody likes that picture. But I thought if I could not share my fears, how can I show my joys?
Right.
So, but it was
like
definitely,
that.
it was a lot of fun that we did have there. And like I said, the opportunities that I had, and everyone asked what was my favorite thing. And my favorite thing was the escape room, where I really recommend like families who are looking to rebuild, or, you know, trying to like get a closer, or even like houses sometimes, maybe some of our sober living houses should do it, is like, you know, go to the escape room, because you're working as a team. You don't even realize it, but you're working together. You're working as a team to accomplish a goal, and everyone's having a good time. So, I mean, it's really cool. Like I remember when I used to do weekend staff, people like to work together. And I remember like I would bring something when I was moving, you know, how everything comes in pieces when you buy stuff, like a coffee table and all that. So I would bring that in for the guys to put together. But they had a great time because they're working together. So definitely escape room, I recommend for everyone, and I think everyone should do it. So
Yeah,
that's
that's
me.
one thing we talked about doing it for my friend Kelly's birthday last year, and we ended up not doing it. But I was like really hyped. I was like, I've never done one.
We were
I
going
wanna
to do it for my birthday this year, but then it decided to ice.
Yeah. And you
Like
know,
everywhere.
if you catch the prices now, you would think like it's like sometimes it's $50 a person, but I found this one that for $100 it allowed like up to 7 people in. So I'm
Oh,
like,
wow.
that's a good deal.
That
That's
is
why I
a
was
good
thinking,
deal.
Like the houses could do it,
Yeah.
but unfortunately, like there's 10 or 11 girls. But I mean, you
Split them
know,
up in two.
yeah, split it up into 2.
Yeah, and like
but-
compete against each other.
yeah, and
And
see
then-
who can get out their thing first.
Yeah.
But the thing with escape rooms is there's different difficulty levels. But
Yeah. Oh, wow.
these are fun things that we never were able to do
Yeah.
before.
I know, it's
Because who
crazy.
had the attention span to really look at clues?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I still don't.
What was a fun thing that you've done since you've been in recovery? Like, you know, and what are you looking forward to? Because I think you guys have a cool trip coming up, isn't it?
Yeah. So when in September I actually went to Florida too. I took my kid to Disney World,
Awesome.
and that was
was this Kaiser's first time?
yeah.
Oh.
See, I'm Disney World out. Growing up, my grandparents live in Florida, like in Lakeland, which is like halfway in between Tampa and Orlando, and I went to Disney World like 18 times.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they would take us every summer. We went
The
down
insanity.
there
I'm
3
kidding.
times a summer. So, honestly, said escape rooms rule.
They do.
And
What did Sarah say?
I think they have an escape room at Regency Mall.
All right, Sarah.
That's pretty cool.
Come in and go with us.
Yeah, right. I want to go. I think
Yeah.
it'd be fun.
I think so.
But yeah, so I went to Disney World. It was a little bit. It was an experience.
Oh yeah.
I haven't been on a vacation in a very long time.
Yeah.
Since I was like a kid.
Wow.
So like me and my boyfriend flew separately than my mom and my kid, and they stayed a little bit longer than we did. We stayed like 4 days, but it was pretty fun. Most of the time, we went to Disney World one day. That was like a whole day event. That was pretty cool. And then we were on the boat most of the time in Tampa Bay. We just were on the boat every day.
Oh, that's nice.
That was really nice. So that was a different experience. Like I also didn't drink, and sometimes my family doesn't realize like that I can't drink alcohol.
Yeah.
So they'll be like, here, and I'm like, no. Like I went to Busch Gardens this past Saturday. And that's something I did really early on when I got clean. Like I bought season passes to Busch Gardens. Like I wasn't used to being able to do things. So we bought season passes to Busch Gardens, and we would go, Kings Dominion, and we would go every weekend. I'm Kings Dominion out. So my family and we have Busch Garden passes this year, and it was funny. Like we all get separated between all the kids and the parents and the sisters and all that stuff. So we got separated, and we met back up at the end of the night, and they have like this margarita drink. And I don't know if my dad was already drunk or what, but he was like, they had this little margarita, and he was like, here you go. And I was like, that says margarita on it. He said, oh yeah, that's right, my bad. Yeah. So
He was testing you.
yeah, I think so. But so it's like a little different. Like it was weird, my family doesn't, I guess they're trying to grasp the concept of me not being able to drink alcohol. So when I went to Florida, that was offered to me a couple times, which was fine. They don't truly understand it. I don't really put it
Right.
on them too. So but we're about to go to Outer Banks.
That's what
And I'm so excited. I want to be there
awesome.
like now. It's like 3 more months away, and that's devastating. But last year we went last summer, and we stayed like a total of 4 days. But the first day you're just getting there. The last day you're leaving. So we tried to stay longer last year, and there was like no hotel rooms or nothing available, so we had to go home. It was really devastating. This year we made the decision to stay for the full week.
Good.
Yeah.
That's
So
definitely
I'm
what's
excited.
needed.
I don't know if my skin's gonna be able to handle it.
You got it.
You got it.
You're preparing, right?
I'm trying. Yeah.
She's doing a great job.
She's doing tanning thing.
Yeah.
You can see my freckles.
Yes.
They're out.
Isn't that something fun that you enjoy doing?
Yeah. It became an addiction real quick.
I did it.
Yeah. But now I don't really go.
Oh, yeah. So with you, Tara, like, since you've been a newcomer in January, you guys started, what fun things, I've seen you do quite a bit of fun things, right? You've been around, and then I see you doing trips. Like, Tara is the mobile, grabbing people and bringing them into recovery. Now that she's in recovery, she has brought me about 2 people so far. Joyce, I've got someone, and we're on the way. Oh, I forgot to tell you I got somebody new. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Sorry. I always remember, and it's like when we're always 30 minutes away, I'm like, oh, let's get Starbucks. Hold on, you need Starbucks before you go there. Even though you're probably already feeling really good, this makes you feel even better.
Yeah.
Just hold on. But I was thinking about it. You know how like in elementary school they say, okay, let's read, and you count the people and then you count the paragraphs. So when you asked Dixie, I was like, all right, she's gonna ask me. So what have I done?
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my gosh, actually the only thing I can think of is laugh.
Yeah. Well, that's all that you need, ain't it? Laughter is key.
Because when I was like out there, I didn't laugh at anything.
Yeah.
I would probably like chuckle, but that's because they thought that they could get one over on me. And I'm like, you think I'm stupid because I'm blonde, but that's been my whole life. So, I know how it works.
Yeah.
But I don't know, just like being able to do things, like being able to just like wake up, drink coffee, plan out my day, not worry about like finding money or like making sure that I'm gonna have somebody or whatever. It's just like I don't know, it's amazing. And then like with the bringing people thing, I just don't think that anyone should ever have to feel like how I felt. And if I can like get that out there in any way, I'm gonna do that.
And I love how you do that too, because you are definitely an advocate for people to have people come in recovery. 'Cause
Yeah.
you want everyone to have.
And
what
I'll
you
get on
have.
Facebook Live and say some of the craziest things, and I'm like, oh, and whatever, because that was my life. I'm not ashamed of it.
And now
It's
you're enjoying it.
crazy, yeah.
Well, what happened the other day? I was seeing you guys in Hilliard House. So you had a dart on your glasses. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that.
What are you guys
what
doing
was
over
that?
there?
It's initiation.
So can you tell us a little about the initiation you're doing in the
So
house?
our roommate,
Well, should be concerned.
our roommate has Nerf guns, and I was like, I have to get one. She was like, well, you're in luck. So she brought me this little cute one, and then she brought Harley one, and we were just having the best time ever.
Aww.
And I was like, Harley, see if you can get it, because I stuck it to my glasses by myself, and I was like, this is going to be so great. I was like, try and get it on my glasses. And it took like 165,000 times to try.
Wow.
But finally, like on the 167th, she got it. And I was like, all right, this is so cool. And then I was practicing aiming, and I accidentally hit the ceiling fan, and it bounced off. Hit her in the hair clip, and the hair clip broke into 1,000 pieces. I was like, this is not.
That was
probably a good
powerful.
idea. And then every time someone walks, because we have our own door.
Yeah.
So every time someone walks in, we have to shoot them.
Oh.
And then people really think that it's like going to hurt them. So they'll be like, oh. And I'm like, it's just a Nerf gun. But it's like the little things.
Priceless. Yes, the little things that you guys have fun just
And
doing
they're
being
always
around
loaded.
each other.
Yeah, like I keep it underneath my pillow in
I
case.
don't know if I should be concerned or
Sleep
not.
with it.
I'm gonna check the rule book about this one though. All right, dear.
Yeah. Please do. But you didn't hear it from me.
Yeah, it's not on camera.
Yeah. Just pretend this isn't happening.
But it is, and it's you learning different things about yourself, and you guys are learning how to have fun with each other.
Yeah.
What's the best part about living in a recovery house, do you think? Have you lived in a recovery house before? I think you did before, right? You
Yeah.
in Oxford or something?
I've
or?
lived in Oxford. I've lived in Launchpad, which is in Wilmington, North Carolina, and then now here. But I've lived in 5 different ones. And this is This one is just different all the way around. Like, I finally really did get sick and tired. Because I used to say, oh my gosh, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. Yes, because like it sounded cool to say, I guess, at that time. But like now, I'm not sick and tired of being sick and tired. I'm just like over it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just.
You're just enjoying life now.
Yeah,
so you're
and,
seeing
like,
the different.
in my relationships with people, like I'm a people person, and it took me out of my square. Like, I was doing things and being somebody that I didn't even know. Like, they might as well just give me a new social security number and change my name at that point. And I think the best thing about living in a recovery house is, honestly, for me, this time is the accountability. I never really held anybody else accountable before. I was always like, oh, I gotta worry about myself. This is for me. But really, like, if you're holding someone else accountable, that person's gonna hold you accountable just as much as you are. So it's like cool because with like my 2 roommates right now, if I come home and I'm like, oh my gosh, this happened today, and they're like, well, what did you do for that to happen? I'm like, you're supposed to be on my side and tell me that they're wrong because they are wrong. Like, no, you're wrong. And this is why. And it's like helped me grow. And I'm like, okay, so I am crazy. Yeah. And it's okay.
It is.
Because I'm working through it. And it's just like great. And like there's someone always there to talk to and help each other out. Like, if you need a ride, they got you. If you're hungry, they got you. You need coffee, they got you. Yeah. Like, and it's so good to be able to give back.
Absolutely, like that, and then have someone that you know that you don't have to go home and deal with this by myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because sometimes that does happen.
And they know, like, you'll try to hide it.
Yeah.
And I'm not good at hiding things like I think I am. And
no, you're not.
Instantly, what's wrong? Nothing's wrong. Oh yeah, you can tell by the way you're walking. What? How am I walking funny? You're walking. You just. There's something wrong. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll talk about it. Okay.
Yeah, I do the same thing. I try to act like nothing's wrong, but me, I guess because people think I smile all day. I don't know. Yeah. But people tell me that when something's off with you. What's going on?
My face gives away everything. Yes. So like I'll be like, no, everything's fine.
Yeah, there it is right there.
And they're like, no, you look mad. I'm like, absolutely not. And they're like, no, what's wrong? Like, it's written all over your face. I'm like, okay.
That's what I love about, McShin itself, like where I work at, because, we do call each other out when something's going on. We're not going to let somebody just walk away, because you know what? If you let that person walk away and not deal with what's going on, we don't know what's going to happen when you leave. Yeah. That's really, it's always a scare, like, let's make sure we take care of them, make sure they're straight. Because we everybody holds each other accountable.
And like that's seeing you guys do it helps the people, I think, in the houses, because majority of everyone that works here is in long-term recovery or just like in recovery in general, and it really, I think, helps. Like, we look up to you in a way, and I know a lot of people that are like at the house and they don't want to admit it, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to say it for everyone, like, we do look up to the staff. We do want what y'all have, and we want, at least for myself, for in this part, like, I don't want anyone to feel like they can't come to me and like, or come to one of y'all and can have somebody help you go through whatever you're going through. Like, I don't know. I think it's beautiful. I love that I'm here.
Do you feel like you can come to staff, Tara, when there's a problem? Do you think you can come to staff?
Of course.
She comes to my office all the time.
I was a joke.
She'll text me. She'll be like, are you there? I'm coming up to your office. I'm like,
right now. And the first person I always see is Joyce. And she's like, what's wrong? I'm like, oh my gosh. All right, let me tell you. Let me start from the beginning. And then I'll go upstairs. I'll get like your point of view. Then I'll get Dixie's point of view. And I'm like,
by the time you're gone, it's over with, isn't it?
Yeah, and then I'm like, wait, why did I come up here again? Yeah. Oh, yeah, and then I remember, and then I know what to say to that person, or I know how to confront the situation. So I think that is just amazing. And when I come here at night for meetings, I'm like, where are my people?
Yeah.
We're here in spirit always.
Yes, I know. That's like, I swear. I'm like, I know they're watching.
We are, there's a camera.
Like, oh, please pick up your trash because I know I'm going to get a text about it in the morning.
Yeah. I remember you said probably like a month or so ago that you never, like, it's different. You haven't made it past 90 days before, and now you have. So, like, what do you think is different about this time versus the other times?
Okay, so I was ready to celebrate, right? But, like, I didn't know how to because I wasn't working an honest program. And I used to not understand. I didn't understand what they meant. Like, yeah, meeting makers make it, but people who work a program recover. And so I didn't understand that. I was like, well, I'm going to meetings. I have a sponsor. I call my sponsor. I live in a recovery house. Like, what am I doing wrong? Like, I didn't get it. But, like, this time around, like, I still call my sponsor. I go to meetings, but I have a network of women. I call one of them, if someone doesn't answer, I don't just like, oh, that one person didn't answer, bye. Like,
Yeah.
no, I keep trying. And I do step work, and I open the book, and I listen, and I speak at meetings when there's something going on, and I just have to tell on my disease. Like, I have to, and I never really knew what that meant either, and it's just really weird. Like, I'm like, oh, that's what they meant when I was 22 and thought I knew everything in the whole entire world, and I was
Right.
recovered and cured.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. That's a funny one. But yeah, it's just really. And I know there's more to life than just doing the same thing every single day. Like at the end of, like literally the day before I went in the detox, I just remember I was so sick of feeling that way, but I don't know why I couldn't stop. Like I knew why I couldn't stop, but I didn't know, like I didn't get it. I wasn't understanding because I hated it so bad, but I just could not stop. And I just know today also that like if I do anything, like anything, I know that I won't be able to stop, and that scares me. That scares me so bad because I don't want to ever have to not have money, not have people that trust me. I don't, like, have numbers in my phone that are not just, like, people that I know that can get me things. Like, I have numbers in my phone today of people I can call just to talk to, or they can call me, and it's just so crazy to me because I was like, what? I still, to this day, I was just telling my sponsor this yesterday, I still, to this day, have to remember, like, oh my gosh, I'm here.
Yeah.
Like, I made it.
You made it. You're
Like,
still alive,
what?
and
You're
you're
just-
here, and you're
yeah.
working a great program.
Like, sometimes I wake up, especially since I just moved houses, I'll wake up and I'm like,
Where am I at?
where am I? And I'm like, oh my gosh. Okay, I'm grateful for Miction today. Like, that's how I, like, yay, thank God, thank whoever.
And you just started a new job, correct? How are you liking that?
I love it.
You do?
Yeah, and it's scary. It only scared me because I think I'm a bartender, so a lot of people don't recommend that. But for me, like, before I was afraid to tell people that I was in recovery, and I didn't set that boundary. And like now, because I don't know anybody still, and I only know how to get to Miction, to my house, to meetings, and to work. That's the only.
That's all you need.
Yeah, right.
That's
And they don't understand it. And I'm like, well, I came here to change my way of living, and then they get it, and they're like, that is amazing. And I was like, and I'm like, if you think anything about it, like, we can talk about it. But a lot of times they think they need help, and they ask me how. They're like, do I have a problem? I'm like, well, if you have to ask if you have a problem, you probably do. But here's Joyce's card.
That I was working, well, I still kind of do, in the restaurant business, and like at first, like, it was casual to get like invited out to like drink or whatever, and I would be like, no. When I first got clean, I'd be like, no, and I'm like, how do I have this conversation? Like, so I'm just gonna like not say anything and just say no. And then I just got like, I was like, after like a couple weeks, I was like, man, screw it. Like, okay, well, I am an addict, and they were like, so you can't drink, and I'm like, yeah. And so then I have to go down through the process with them. So now they're like, they respect it.
Respect.
Yeah, and sometimes people that work with me, they'll be like, well, how did you do this? Because I feel like I have a problem, or my sister, or my boyfriend, or whatever. So I just like kind of tell them my story and like the process that I went through to get to where I'm at. And you know, they take it or they don't. But
And it's crazy too. Like, I thought I was a good, server bartender back then. I am on my A game. Let me tell you, I did not. They're like, oh my gosh, we're so nervous to put you behind the bar. Are you sure gonna be okay? And at the end of the night, the girl that I worked with, she was like, she rocked. And I was
That's
like, and I
awesome.
remember everything. Like,
Yeah.
and it's crazy. I didn't have to go to the bathroom once.
yeah.
I mean, I went to the bathroom, but I didn't have to go there to, like, every 30 minutes. And it was crazy because, I'm just, like, looking around like, this is nuts.
Yeah.
This is
Came
my
full
new life.
circle.
Yeah, like, this is amazing. And I can, like, clean and do everything just like how I did before, but, like, I'm not obsessing over it or rushing to get somewhere. Like, I took my time and did it right, and I remembered how to do it, and it's just, like, this is so cool.
And you care more about your work now. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
The quality, like before, we kind of just did stuff just to get our money or our tips.
And
or
I wasn't
whatever,
keeping
but-
track of my tips. Like, I
Yeah.
used to make sure, okay, once I had enough, like, at a point, I stopped trying.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I got enough for, like, the next 2 days. Bet. If you need a drink, fuck you. You know what I mean? Oh, sorry. Screw you. But now it's like, okay, let me help you. Let me help you order. Let me help you do whatever you need. Like, I care about that.
Yeah.
actually care about them,
Yeah.
and
Well,
not worried
good.
about getting what's in their pocket.
Yeah.
Right.
It's wild.
So Honesty said, do you have her number?
Whose number?
Honesty.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
All right,
Just so
cool.
you know. And what else was there?
Nathan said, I can't read that. You three are powerful women in recovery.
Oh, you are
Aw,
listed as a
Nathan.
powerful woman in recovery.
Yeah.
She really is, though. I honestly do. I think anyone who who is excited about their own recovery and so excited about it that you spread the message and you want everyone else to come, I think that's really powerful.
Yeah, I really want to make shin stickers so I can put it on my car.
Okay, we got some downstairs. I got
Yes.
you. Yeah.
I've
but,
been like trying to peel them off when I see them. I'm like, don't do that.
Yeah,
you know-
don't do that.
Oh gosh, please don't.
I won't.
We don't do that anymore.
I know.
today.
I have to. That's another thing. You remember things like how you used to act. Like, I don't know. It's crazy. Like,
So
I used
is there
to
anything
steal
you're looking
things.
forward to doing this summer? Because this will be your first summer sober.
I know.
So are you guys doing any plan on? I think it may be cool. Maybe plan a trip with the house. You guys maybe go to like a beach or something. For a day.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's just many options.
There is.
So.
It's hard also. The house that I'm at
You guys
is
are
like
all
a
over the
step up
place.
house. Yeah. So like a lot of us work 1 or 2 jobs and we work a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of like getting you ready to go live on your own.
Mm-hmm.
So like we kind of do our own thing, which is cool. But when we're all home, it's just even better because we just like catch up with each other real quick and then we start laughing uncontrollably.
Mm-hmm.
We have a squirrel at our house, and oh my gosh, okay. But anyways,
He's not in the house, is he?
oh no,
Okay.
he tries to, and it scares me, and I freeze up. Anyways, it's just like I don't know. I've been thinking about this summer, and it scares me. It doesn't. Okay, yeah, it scares me. I'm gonna be honest. It scares me. It really does because when the weather's nice.
Yeah.
Like that.
It's
Remember the other
scary.
day when I told you I drove up and down
Yeah.
Dumbarton like for an hour because I felt my disease was like, all right, it's a great day. You're off work. You have money.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. And I was like, no, that doesn't
No.
even sound fun.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound because my brain is like I gotta go back north. Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm not wasting my time with anyone down here. I'm not gonna get robbed or whatever. Like I've already played it through. Like if I were to try to do anything down here, I know like I'm gonna get probably robbed. Have to go through somebody. The only people I know are in recovery, so that's just messed up in itself. Taking someone down with me. Who would do that? But you know what I mean.
So
That's
who
how
did
I
you
think.
call when you were having that feeling?
I called my sponsor, my roommate, and then I came into the church and I sat in Joyce's office. Because I was like, just turn. What are you
Yeah.
doing? Like, just driving up and down
So
Dumbarton.
you subconsciously knew where you should have been. Because
Yeah.
and that's one thing I love also about here is because this is we always talk about this is a safe place.
Yeah.
man.
It
I'm telling you,
is.
there's no judgment here. If you have a feeling, everybody else has had that feeling before. But the most important thing is what do you do when you have that feeling? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what do I do if I all of a sudden want to go have a drink? You know what I mean? You know
Right.
what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go call my people. I'm gonna be around my people.
Yeah, and I used
You
to
know?
think like, oh, I don't want to bombard them with my issues.
Yeah.
But like I've learned that it helps like you
Mm-hmm.
probably even more than it would help me at that moment. Like it just reminds
It
you
does.
of being
A
you know,
newcomer.
Yeah.
And I'm still a newcomer, I believe.
Same.
I think we're newcomers to what?
I think who was it? Me and you
It
that
was-
were having
yeah.
this conversation. Some people say you're a newcomer until like if you follow a 12-step program, if that's your thing. If you get the black key tag, and some say it's if you finish the 12 until you
Yeah,
finish
go
the 12
ahead,
steps.
Joyce. Do
Do you
it.
need to use my keys?
I mean, do you need to use mine?
Oh.
Okay, but you guys can make it pretty with a little red in there. You know what I mean?
That's awesome. It's crazy because, seeing her come in and, she's about 2 years after we came in. And,
That's crazy.
it is. Like, where do we think 2 years ago we would be sitting
Oh
here,
my God,
like,
no.
talking to her? I mean, I was out in the parking lot looking for you, but, I mean, do we think that, together... It's crazy because we were in the same house. We were a Smith house back then, and it's amazing because she talks about having a roommate that held you accountable and someone that you could rely on. I remember when I first came into McShin, I didn't have any money, nothing, but I could tell you what, I could always come to you for a cig or somebody else, and y'all don't understand when someone's first in recovery, you don't have any money, nothing. Cigarette means the world, especially when you're trying to drink coffee on the corner.
Right.
you
Yeah.
know, so.
So Honesty said John told her 10 years, Nathan said he's heard 5 years.
Okay.
And then he said,
Smith-
Smith House.
That's we started that, and now Scott House calls it Scott House. But
Yeah.
Smith House was the original.
Okay, so John Karenberg. I have almost 18 years and I'm still a newcomer. I want to remain teachable.
Yes, that's
Oh,
what the
absolutely.
teachable
Perfect.
part is what gets me, because literally even life, like not even being in recovery, what I've noticed about like my parents, like even though they're almost 60 years old, they're still learning like, well, I guess what you would learn in like your older ages, which is so beautiful to me. Like you're still constantly learning. Like you
Oh,
never
you have to.
And I think it's amazing, because I thought like as a child, like, okay, when I turn 18, I'm going to know
Everything about life.
And then when I turn 25, I'm going to be ready to be a house owner, whatever they wanted me to be, whatever the books told them that they have to teach us. And then like 50, I was going to be like retired with grandbabies. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm like really almost at 50, but not really, but really like on the number line I am. But
You're almost, but not really.
yeah,
You're
like
close.
I'm almost.
You're not even half of 50, are you?
Yeah, she's
I'm
older,
almost
yeah.
30.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, are
okay,
you?
I'm not even almost 29, but I'm almost 30.
Yeah, you're closer to 30 than you are 20.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
okay.
So it's just like, it's awesome
I don't
that.
like the way that sounds.
I'm
Because you're going
similar.
to tell me I'm closer to 50 than I am.
Yeah, but it's okay. We got you.
Yeah.
We keep you
We
young.
keep you young.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yay.
But
Thank
like
you.
I like my sister, like she is not one of us, but she really wants to, like, she just reads books and about addiction
Yeah.
and like the latest article, and she'll text me, say, "Did you know?" And I'm like, "Yeah, girl, I've been done that." What you mean? But she has taken the steps and put them in her life today, and
Yeah.
it's so crazy.
It is. It actually can help everyone, and it helps on all. Because a lot of times, I've heard other people say, "I wish this person would live by the principles." Like if everyone lived by the principles, I think life
Yeah.
would be a whole lot easier. World would be a whole lot easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But everyone can't live by the principles. 'Cause everyone can't be as awesome.
Right.
So.
So,
Initiation.
honestly said, life is a forever learning process.
Yes.
John, Karen, go ahead.
I was gonna say I pride myself on learning something new every day.
Every
Just so
day.
you know, every single day
Yeah.
I make sure I learn one new thing. I don't care if it's a word to
yeah.
pronounce, but every day. If by the end of the day, if I don't know something new, I actually go in the dictionary and pick a word out. Just so you
Really?
guys know.
Oh, that's a really great
That's my
idea.
goal is to learn something new every day. We gotta stay. We're
You
never
just
gonna learn
inspired
everything.
me to
I
like
think me
make it
too.
because I'm sure I learn new stuff every
Yeah.
day.
You just don't
But
think
you
of
have-
it.
You don't think about it, so
Yeah.
now I think I'm gonna make it a point to
I mean,
like.
you gotta have something to live for, and we always want to expand our knowledge, and
Right.
I think that's great. Like if you could just do something new every day, or learn something new every day, and if you can go to bed and say, you know what, I did not learn one freaking thing, then pull up a dictionary and learn a new word, because there's lots in there. Did y'all know how many words in the dictionary?
My sister used to study the dictionary,
Yeah.
and I used to make so much fun of her
Yeah.
for it. And
Yeah.
then we would get in arguments, and she would throw these big words
Big
at
words.
me, and I'm just like, I don't know what that means, and I would just walk away. So,
Yeah.
like I feel like there's a lot of words in there.
And what else do we have on there?
John said the older I get, the smarter my parents were.
That's definitely true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Honesty said, age is a mindset, not a number. That's right.
Great, because that means I am 22.
Yeah, but John really messed me up with that age is a number thingy, because when I first got here, he was like, "So, Tara, how old were
different
you
John.
when you?"
Oh.
When you started using, and I was like, I don't know, like 14. He was like, "That's how old you are," and I was like,
Yeah.
It is. It's like a birthday. when
"Yeah."
you stop
So
using-
then now I'm like, oh my gosh, he's right, because 14-year-old Tara would clean the bathroom like that.
Yeah.
Yes, that's exactly right.
So then Honesty said, I read books about very inspiring women always.
Ooh, I have
That's
a really
good.
good book, honestly, that I want to share with you then. It's amazing.
Good. She loves books, so she's
Oh,
always
I'm
reading
gonna
books.
bring it.
Honestly, you love reading books about inspiring women. I don't have a lot of time to read books anymore, but
You can do
I do like
audibles.
I do audiobooks all the time.
I call them audibles.
Audiobook. Yeah, I know you
Audio-
messed me up. I can't even talk around you, Tara.
Audibles. I know. I have that effect on people.
I know.
She said, yes, give me.
I got you.
I'm not a book reader. I'm going to be honest with you. The only... She said, Dixie, You need to go see the eye doctor, girl.
Well, see, you know what? The
I have
honesty,
glasses. I just honestly don't know where they're at.
she can at least see it. I can't. That's why we already have this
You really
understanding.
can't see it?
No.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's alright. But I'm gonna be honest, the only time I ever read books is when I'm in jail. Like that's the only time I would ever read books. I've read a lot of really great books in jail. I think
Same.
I want to say the name was like Cupcake or something, and it was about a woman, and it was based around her addiction and like her just life story.
Wow.
But it was one of the best books I've ever read. I'll try to look into it, maybe send it to you. But I've read a lot of good ones in jail. It's just I don't
have good ones
I'm gonna
in
be
jail.
honest with you. I'm so wow. You see what I'm saying? I'm so ADD. Like me sitting at home now. Or just trying to read, it's a struggle.
Yeah.
Or I'll read, and then by the time I'm done, I'm like, what did I just read?
What do you just read? You have to go back and reread it,
Reread
and then
it.
you're on the
And then
same
I get
page for 5
frustrated.
months.
Yeah,
So you sound like you know that.
Girl, I know it. I know it.
So the whole reading thing, I might want to try what you're talking about because that would
those
work better.
work. Yeah, and I'm also the
audiobooks
type
all
where
day.
like if I can read it while I hear it,
Yeah.
I understand it so much better. So I'll make sure the books that I have the audio with them because then I understand it more. And then I realize I'm like, oh my gosh, I read this book in like 2 days instead of 5 months.
Yeah.
It happens.
I do. I mean, and like, you know, I've been recently working out. So I actually, instead of my music that I've been listening to, I've actually been doing the audio.
That is so smart.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
So I mean, it's just
Maybe I like the
because-
gym better.
Yeah. Well, you know, we've got a competition going on right now.
Oh.
A lot of the staff have a competition. You know, who's going to lose the most pounds by June 4th, and I think the pot's at $300.
Oh,
And
wow,
just so
that's
you know,
amazing.
Nathan Mitchell, it's mine, and whoever else is watching it, I'm going to win this. I'm
not.
starving myself.
I don't think
Don't you
that's
guys
how
see
you.
how-
Joey
No.
Jewel would say no. That's not how you're supposed
I
to.
haven't been starving myself. I've just been eating tuna and a boiled egg, protein, no carbs, no sugar, no nothing.
Oh my gosh.
That's it.
That
I
stresses me
commend
out.
you.
Nathan said he's bringing you pizza tomorrow.
Good thing that McShin has made me no longer like pizza.
I love the pizza.
She said,
Do not starve yourself.
I'm not. I was playing, guys.
Yeah, she just eats lettuce all day. That's what I tried to do.
No, but I have been like this today. I had a couple boiled eggs, and then for lunch I had this tofu and veggie thing because I love tofu.
I love tofu.
Are you my tofu
Yes,
sister?
I love it.
Love it. It's so good.
It's
I
so
have
good.
no idea what's going on.
Tofu is so good. It's like
Tofu is
amazing.
so good.
And it's like a food that can take the taste of anything you put seasoning. And I love seasons. And
Me too.
It's just the best.
Yeah, jail made me love seasoning.
Yeah.
Oh, so
yeah.
good.
So anyway, that's what we do. And so I've been doing that, and then I have
Protein in portions.
had tuna for a snack. And what happened with my tofu?
Honesty said protein in portions, and then Nathan said,
Fried tofu
I
is
like-
good.
It is good, but it's not good when
That's
you're on
what
this
Nathan
diet.
said.
yeah, he likes it fried.
Fried. I mean, it is good, but it's not.
Good, Nathan. Fry you some more, okay?
Fry- yeah.
Fry some chicken while you're at it, because Nathan's in the contest as well.
Fry me some chicken. I
Fried
like
some
fried chicken.
pizza.
See?
Wait, I shouldn't be taking sides in this contest because
No.
I want you all to win.
No, I mean, I'm the favorite.
I know. Don't tell anybody.
Okay.
I got
I'm not participating. I'm trying to gain weight. so.
you. You can just eat what they don't.
Yeah. Just bring it to me.
Yeah.
It's all right. Well, we're working on it. I'm definitely excited, but it started because when I went on vacation and I came back, I found that I gained 10 pounds.
Nice.
And I don't understand
it
it.
was
look like
eating
it.
out all that
I don't
time.
understand it. I don't
It's because
understand
you
it.
ate out a lot.
I did.
That's what you do on vacation.
Yeah,
You
but
do,
I mean,
yeah.
I only ate like seafood and stuff like that. But I'm assuming the butter didn't
Yeah.
help? Is that what it is?
Yeah,
Probably.
girl.
Well,
So Honesty said, what is the difference between jail and McShin?
oh, there's so much.
Yeah.
You start, Tara.
That's a lot.
The difference between oh my goodness, that's so funny. Well, I get to go where I want to. I get to go to sleep and wake up when I want to. I get to eat when I want to.
And what you want to.
Yeah, and what I want to.
Yeah.
And I don't have to trade cookies for people's peanut butter sandwiches.
Do you do any
Um,
trading now? You don't trade a pack of noodles for another noodles? Or do you even eat noodles anymore?
Okay, well, sometimes no. Actually, I haven't ate noodles since
Yeah.
I've been here.
Yeah, I don't eat
Because I
those
look
anymore.
at them and I'm like,
Someone-
I don't have to do that today.
No, you don't have to.
And in case, this is before April 1st, I was like, and in case I have to go, I don't want to be noodled out because I'm the type of person where
I don't want to be noodled out.
I'm the type where
she's all nuded out.
yeah, they'll get on me and be like, "You have to eat, Kenny," and I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not eating while you're sitting there in the stand eating pizza while I'm eating what's supposed to be pasta but doesn't look like it because it's not even.
So today you get to have fresh pasta and a good pasta.
Yeah. And let's see what else. I have my own own area. I might have roommates. But
Is your bed more comfortable than jail?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, those mats.
Yeah,
are
and
the
I don't
worst.
have to worry about I can wear what I want.
Oh.
I don't have to wear a uniform of any sort of
Do you have a
type.
bathroom in your house now, or do you?
I have
pee
a bathroom
in the
with a
room?
door.
Oh,
Yeah.
a door.
Yes.
And
a
it's
door.
not a steel bath.
No,
I mean,
and it's
toilet.
not cold.
Yeah.
Oh.
And my shower lasts more than 7 minutes.
Yeah.
Awesome. Does it have hot
You
water?
have hot water?
I have hot water. Let's see. Oh, what is I was gonna
You
say?
have a microwave
I have
to
more
cook your
than
food.
one pillow.
Oh.
You have a.
If I even had a pillow, yeah, because that was.
Do you get to
You
use
know-
whatever kind of hygiene
That's
products
what I was about to say.
like?
Yeah, I have a toothbrush bigger than my finger. I have
That's
a
a
razor
plus.
that has 3 blades instead of just one, and it's
and you
bright
get to
red.
keep it. You don't have to turn it in.
Yes. Let's see.
So
I
what? That
don't.
sounds
I
so
can use
exciting.
the phone when I want to, and it does not have to remind me of how many minutes I have.
Yeah.
Let's see. I can write letters to who I want and receive letters from who I want to. I don't have people trying to sabotage me because I'm about to get out the next day. I don't have to worry about ever feeling alone in what's supposed to be a safe place ever again, because I know that I can walk out of my doorway to my roommates and knock on the door and ask
Yeah, you've
for
got a
help or
community now in
anything.
McShin,
Yeah.
don't you? And you have more than, I mean, your roommates are really close with you, and I love seeing y'all's relationships. But, you also have a lot of good relationships outside, all within the McShin community.
Oh, yeah.
I see you guys.
I can, I know this is, I don't know how to make this sound a better way, but, if I need to go get, a man's advice, I don't have to tap on the glass and do sign language and then get in trouble for doing, gang
Flying
signs.
kites or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went like this, and they're like, "Oh, she's signing," and then I got in the hole, and I was like, "Okay."
Oh, I can't imagine tearing the hole.
I think the.
Oh, it was bad.
I think the fact that these podcasts are inside of jails though is absolutely amazing. I've talked about, I think on here before, about how the jail I would always go to, you don't get no alternative sentencing where you can come to a place like McShin or, I mean, really anything. It's a really small town to make examples of people, and they don't know what recovery is down there.
Yeah.
So I think it's great that some of the jails all over the country get to see these
Yeah.
podcasts
Yeah.
and get to see
I got chills.
gets to see the after effect, what you can do when you come home. You don't have to go back to the same lifestyle or the same things that you were doing
Right.
before. This is what is possible for you.
And that's something that I was stressing. I didn't know it was gonna happen on April 1st, so I was really I could just go get one more, right? But then I thought wait, I could go in there and I could save somebody while I'm in there saving myself. And that's what
It's all about choices now.
Right, and then I hear people that are like, "Oh, I gotta go serve." I'm like, "Go in there
Just do it.
and save somebody because there's someone in there right now that doesn't know
Yeah, anything about
about this, and I didn't."
So you guys that are currently incarcerated and watching us on the tablets, just know that there's hope. These 2 young ladies were incarcerated at one time, and they've came out and they've made a change.
Absolutely.
And if there's hope for them, there's hope for you. If there's hope for me, there's hope for you. It's just all about making better choices. It's not what we've done in the past. It's what we do with
Yeah.
our future. And this is actually going to wrap up the end of our program today. Thank you, Tara, so much for joining us.
You're welcome.
We enjoyed you so much.
I love you. Listen, anybody watching this, if you don't know Tara, get to know Tara. She is the most positive, funny human being I've ever been around. And I'm
Example
really
of what you
grateful to
can
have
be
you.
going forward.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you. And,
Bye.
Come see
Bye.
us later.
Yeah.
Bye.
We'll be here.
Here at McShin, we believe in the McShin way, which is authentic recovery support service providers, people with lived experience, bringing that experience to those who need that lived experience in recovery.
Here at McShin, we believe in many things to support our mission. We believe in women empowerment.
What I love most about what we believe here at McShin is we believe in the authenticity of the peer-to-peer approach.
Here at the McShin Foundation, we believe in giving people opportunity.
Here at McShin, we believe in the inherent worth and dignity of every person.
At the McShin Foundation, we believe in helping people reach their full potential.
Here at the McShin Foundation, we believe in multiple pathways to recovery.
Here at McShin, we believe in placing principles before personalities to help spread hope.
Here at McShin, we believe that recovery is possible and that any person seeking recovery can become a more acceptable, responsible, and productive member of society.
Here at the McShin Foundation, we believe in self-discovery.
Here at McShin, we believe in saving lives and offering second chances.
Here at McShin, we believe you can do this.
Here at the McShin Foundation, we believe that we can only keep what we have by giving away, which is why we continue to help others like us seek and find recovery.